Every day, students will learn the same subjects. Students will learn math, they will learn reading, they will learn writing. Students will also learn about science and learn about social studies. So within the school day, those are the 5 subjects that students learn. So every day, students have time in their schedule for learning with their classroom teacher, where they learn math, science, social studies, reading, and writing. Every day, students will have one of their encore classes, which is PE, art, music, strings, library, science, or guidance. Every day, students will have time to eat lunch and also have time for recess, which is where they get to, when we're in school, they get to go outside and play, or if we're at home, virtual learning, that's when students get a break from their learning to play or just have a break. So this year, because we have a very different school year, we have something that is called an asynchronous day of learning. So on an asynchronous day, students do not log into Zoom and see their teacher on the computer, but they work by themselves to independently complete their lessons and assignments. So this year, Mondays are our asynchronous days where students log on and independently work. Every other day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, students are learning on the computer with their class and with their teacher. So if your student is ever absent or needs to miss school for a certain reason, this is what you should do. So if a student doesn't come to school that day, they are called absent. And we have 2 types of absences. We have an unexcused absence that the school does not accept. So the school says that is not a reason that the student should not come to school. One example would be if you are going on vacation. That is oftentimes not excused. You also have excused absences, which are accepted by the school. So those are approved reasons that the student can miss school. So for example, the student needs to go to a doctor's appointment. That is excused. The school will accept that as a reason that the student is not in school that day. So once the student is absent, you need to tell your classroom teacher when the student is absent and why they're absent. If they can't log on to the computer, or if they can't go into the building to go to school, you should tell your child's classroom teacher why they are missing school. And then the teacher will tell the front office, and the student will be marked either excused or unexcused for that absence. So there are some days within the school year where the teachers go into work, but the students do not have school. So that is what's called a teacher work day. On that day, the teachers go into the school, but the students will not have school. And you will always be notified when those days are happening. Another special day is called an early release day. On early release day, the students only go in for half of a day or a portion of the day. So they either come home early or the lessons stop early for that day. And again, if there is ever an early release day, you will be notified by the school.
Occasionally, in the winter, the weather is bad and we cannot come to school safely first thing in the morning. There may be ice on the road or snow on the road in the morning that makes it unsafe for people to travel to school. On those days, school will open 2 hours late. This is called a 2 hour delay. We open on those days 2 hours late so the roads have time to clear up and get safe before students travel on them. If a 2 hour delay occurs in the winter, you will get an alert from the school to let you know.
Another thing that can happen is called a snow day. And sometimes in the winter, the weather can be really bad and it can be snowy or icy, and it is not safe for the buses to travel to and from school to get the students, and it's not safe for the students to travel to school because of bad weather. On those days, the school will be closed, and that's called a snow day. And you will always get an alert, a message, an email, or a notification from the school to say, today is a snow day, we will not have school. So that is something that may happen in the wintertime. So we have reached the end of our video, the end of Unit 2, which was all about school personnel, or the people who work at the school, and the school day. So now that this video is over, you should be able to identify the jobs and responsibilities of people who work at the school. You should be able to name the subjects that are taught and that the students learn in school, and you should be able to describe parts of a student's school schedule. So that is the end of Unit 2 of Parents as Educational Partners program. Thank you.